and we trust Brock. We believe in him, we trust him, and we think that he can take us as far as, as far as he can, as far as we want to go. Like, and we want to go to the Super Bowl, and I think that Brock has the confidence, and I think he puts the ball where it needs to go, and he has a quick release, and he can squeeze into tight holes. He can throw the deep ball. He can, and he's a little more mobile than Jimmy. Like, you see some of his plays, he can move pretty quick. He's got some young legs, and so I mean, I don't think there's anybody questioning him. I think we all believe in him, and I think that he's going to be a great quarterback for us.
Two last ones. Christian, how are teams defending you guys different since you guys got Christian? You got a ton of weapons. I love the look with Debo and Christian together in the backfield. It seems like that seems to be very difficult to defend, but how's he changed the dynamic as far as what defenses are throwing at you?
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes teams have backs who, they can catch the ball out of the backfield and they can make plays, but when you got a guy who's as dynamic as both of those guys, where we can run the ball with both of them in the game. We can go empty with both of them in the game. So it's hard to defend. Like, do you put nickel out there? Do you go base? Like, how do you defend that? And so I think that definitely helps us in a test where, like, a team might not want to blitz us as much because what we can do, like what our receivers and what our guys who are catching the ball can do. So I think personally, I haven't felt a huge difference, but I think you can kind of see like how teams are starting to scheme us up and game plan us, because it's different. It's different when you have guys like that in the backfield who you can put him in a slot and he can go route somebody up and go catch a ball for 30 yards. And you don't see that everywhere. So
yeah, last one. Appreciate your time, by the way. Bucks. Give me a quick thought on the Bucks. You watch them on film. They got big Vita Vea up front. They got Devin White, who's a beast. I think Devin White is one of the best linebackers. I love the guys in here, but White's as good as almost anybody I've seen. What do you see on film from Tampa's D?
I think they're a very physical defense. I think they're very big up front, and they have linebackers who can run hella fast. They can cover the length of the field really well, and so it definitely makes it difficult when you got guys in the interior who can stop the run, and once you pass that, you got linebackers who can scrape over the top and make plays really quickly and get to the ball fast. And so it definitely makes it a different game than some of the teams we play. But I think we're just going to, me personally, we're stick to our technique, stick to our guns, and play the game how we have been playing it. And we have a game plan, obviously, but we played good defenses, we played good D lines, and so it's going to be another big test for us.
Yeah. Hey, man, thanks for the time. Good luck. Hopefully we'll see you in the Pro Bowl this year, and more importantly,
I hope so, man.
Seriously.
Get some of those votes up, man.
You got to stuff the box for Aaron Banks. He belongs in the Pro Bowl. But, you hadn't given up a sack all year, really. And your numbers were absolutely incredible, have been all year. Are you satisfied with your progress individually this year, or is there still things that you look at your film and you go, man, I still made a ton of mistakes, and I got a lot better. I got a lot better film to put out there.
I am, man. I'm pretty hard on myself in the film room, and I think that's if you're not hard on yourself, then how do you get better? If you don't see the things that are wrong in your game, how do you improve? And so that's kind of my mindset. Like, I see what I do wrong more than I see the right, and I'm like, I might get a guy blocked or get a guy down, but I'm like, man, I could have, set my hand a little better. I could have, regrouped or, kept my, whatever it is. And that's what, another testament to CFO. Like, he's not just going to give guys an attaboy because they got the job done.
Right.
He's
a perfectionist.
Yes, he's focusing on the technique, and he wants things done the right way. And you might do well on the rep, but your footwork wasn't right, or you know what I mean? So
there's always room to get better.
There's always room to improve, and there's always room to get better. And so that's kind of my take on it. But just looking at the film, man, I think if you look at the left guards across the league, I think I'm definitely up there.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I still think I have a higher ceiling. I think I have a lot better ball to put out there.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. No problem.